Welcome back to another episode of Pool Time with Phil. And I'm chilling in the pool because I just got done editing chapter 2 and chapter 3. And my brain feels a little bit mushy, to be honest. But it feels good. It feels good to be like actually making progress on my book and getting it closer where it needs to be. The reason I'm making this video though is today is Quote Thursday, and I already posted one on my Facebook, but I want to touch upon another one. And the quote is, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." And Henry Ford said that. And the reason I'm sharing this one in particular is because someone asked me last night, "What are mental violations?" And I was like, "Wow!" In my head, I was like, "Man, I thought I made that kind of clear, but maybe I didn't." So, mental violations are the types of things. It's a category of the types of things that are standing in between you and your dreams. They're the things that are holding you back from your true potential. And one of those mental violations are the things that we believe about ourselves. I also refer to that as preconceived notions. Your preconceived notions you have about yourself, the things you believe. And if you don't think you're smart, right? Like I didn't when I was in high school. I didn't study very hard because in my head I was like, "Oh, I'm stupid," or whatever I thought about that, and it caused me not to give 100% effort. And then when I would go and end up with a C or a D or, God forbid, an F on a test, I'd think in my head, "Yep, I was right. I'm not smart." Well, no, that's not true. I just didn't. I didn't apply myself. I didn't give 100% effort trying to get an A on that test. So how can I say I'm not smart because I didn't do well on a test when I really didn't give it my all? I just kind of like accepted this false truth that I'm not smart and lived my life accordingly. Well, obviously that was holding me back from my true potential because, you know, I got into a good school. So obviously I must have some form of intelligence to me, and I'm writing a book. So my previous belief that I'm not smart turned out to not be true in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, your mental violations, they're different for everyone, and that's just one of them. The things we believe, our preconceived notions. So whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. I think that concludes this short little episode of Pool Time with Phil. I'll check in soon.